Welcome once again to the Snow Angel Fitness Series, Volume 2, Get Strong. This is the leg and glute workout. I've got my athletes here, Todd, Deidre, and Stacy. Before we get started, we're going to do a basic warm-up of some jumping jacks. So let's get ready to go. Ready? First set, 30 seconds. Ready? Begin. Full range of motion, hands all the way up to the top. Feet go out as the hands go up. Now remember, this is just a warm-up here, so there's no speed involved. Take your time, go through the motions, try to get your blood flowing. Excellent. You've got 10 seconds left, and we're going to start the workout. 5. Excellent. Okay, our first exercise today is going to be a wall squat. We're going to use a medicine ball today to add a little oomph to this workout. So grab your medicine ball and come on over to the wall. Ready? Down into a 90-degree angle. Here we go. Ready and begin. So you're squeezing the medicine ball between your knees. Make sure you put all your emphasis on your heels here. Big deep breaths. Keep your belly button pulled in and just hold this isometric contraction. One set only. 30 seconds. Big deep breaths. Keep focusing on your heel. The more pressure you put on your heel, the less you put on your knees. You got 4 seconds. Perfect. Okay, next exercise, we're going to go to a Swiss ball leg curl. So get your stability ball, come on down to the floor. We're going to start with your legs straight with you laying on the floor. Okay, here we go. Legs up. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Lift your hips up off the ground. Curl that ball in and out. You should be able to just about touch your calves when you get all the way out straight with your legs. Stomach's nice and tight. Your hips stay off the ground all the time. There should be no up and down movement here with your hips. Keep them stabilized. In and out. You've got 10 seconds left. Big deep breaths. 5. Excellent. Okay, let your stability ball go. We're going to go to a basic squat jump. Hands behind your head. We're going into a deep lunge squat position and exploding off the ground. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Hands behind your head, explode off the ground. The most important aspect of this exercise here is that when you land, use your knees as a built-in shock absorber. So bend all the way down. Don't land with your legs straight. Exhale as you explode. Inhale on the way down. You've got 10 seconds here. Push your rear end as far back as you can. Keep all that weight on your heels the second you hit the ground. 3. Okay, take a quick break. We're going to need some dumbbells for this next one. We're going to do a traditional lunge. So you're stepping forward, drop down, push back, alternate sides. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Step forward, drop down onto the front heel, and make sure you lean into it when you drop on that front heel. Make sure your torso leans forward, putting all that pressure on the front heel. And push off that heel on the way back. Alternating sides, each repetition. You've got 12 seconds here. 7 seconds. Here we go. Finish it up. Push off that heel, stomach nice and tight. Okay, next exercise, the traditional squat. Keep the dumbbells you've got. I want you to place them up here on your shoulders. Keep your elbows shoulder width. Traditional nice deep squat. Ready? And go. Keep those elbows tucked in. Elbows tucked in, shoulder width. Excellent. You've got 15 seconds. Really focus on putting that weight on your heels and try to keep your elbows in. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you start your ascent. 3. Excellent. Okay, next exercise is stiff-legged deadlift. You probably need a little bit heavier weight than what you just had. Basic stiff-legged deadlift. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Feet are shoulder width apart. Keep your back real rigid. Do not let your back crunch down. As you start your descent, you're pushing your weight back onto your heels and your rear end behind your heels. Exhale as you start coming back up. Big, deep breaths here. Excellent. 2, 1, take a break. Okay, same dumbbells on this one. You're going to do a traditional reverse lunge this time. Instead of stepping forward, you're stepping backward. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Step back. Now when you step back, you still do the same thing as the other lunge. Put all that focus on the front heel. There's no need to touch that back knee on the ground. Stay focused on that front heel only. And as always, you're leaning into it. Our goal with this exercise, while you're doing it, are 2 90-degree angles. So you've got a 90-degree angle with the front leg and one with the back leg. Two, one, that's it. Okay, the next exercise, keep your dumbbells. You're going to put your feet together this time, feet and knees, hands down to your sides, just a traditional squat, but your feet are together. Ready? And go. Push your hips way back, drop out, down into that lunge, keep that weight on your heels. Don't let those knees bow out. Try to keep your knees together, touching each other the whole time. Okay, we got 12 seconds. Try to keep those knees touching. The whole range of motion, back nice and straight. Look forward and look up during this exercise. Okay, great job. Go ahead and let your dumbbells go. We're going to go to adduction on the stability ball. So get your stability ball, come on over. You're going to start seated, straddling the ball with your legs down to the sides. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Your feet are behind the ball. Your feet are really only used for balance on this one. Don't push off your feet when you squeeze your knees together. So squeeze that ball as hard as you possibly can. Hold for 1001 and then release. Be sure to keep your stomach tight once again so you don't over-accentuate the arch in your torso. Excellent. We've got 8 seconds left. You should feel this in your inner thighs and your glutes. And take a break. Okay, we've got the 2-legged bridge on this next one. So you're going to go back down to the floor, keep your stability ball. And I want you to start out with your knees bent and your soles of your feet on that ball, mostly your heels. Hands down to your sides. Here we go. Keep the ball nice and close. Ready? And go. Just the bridge, up and down. Touch your rear end on the floor and come right back up. Touch your rear end on the floor, right back up. Dig your pressure into your heels on that ball. That ball should not be going anywhere. It's got to stay in one spot the whole time. And for a more advanced version, you can put your hands behind your head to elongate your torso once again. Make it a little bit more advanced. 3, 2, 1, excellent. Okay, we're going to finish off this first cycle with an isometric squat or squat and hold. Okay, you've got your hands behind your head this time, feet shoulder width apart, go into a deep squat and hold. No movement involved. Ready? And begin. Hands behind your head, drop, go to a comfortable distance down. The ultimate goal here is to get to parallel. If you can't get there on day one, don't worry about it. Work your way towards that. The main component here is to look up, look forward, keep that back nice and rigid, and keep all the weight onto your heels. Stomach nice and tight. You've got 8 seconds left. Excellent job. Okay, 2, 1, take a break. Okay, that completes our first cycle here. Take a real quick break. Let your arms and legs loosen up a little bit. We're going to jump right back in the next cycle. You've got about 5 to 8 seconds. Get some fluid if you want, and we'll get ready to go. Great job, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the wall squat with the medicine ball. So grab your medicine ball, come on over to the wall. Okay, here we go. Ready and begin. Put that ball between your knees. Put all your center of gravity now on your heels here. Stomach nice and tight. You've got real tall posture on that wall. Now you can make this a little bit harder for yourself as well by putting your hands and arms up at 2 90-degree angles on the wall. Or you can wiggle side to side and make it a little harder. Great job. You want your elbows, back of your hand, and your shoulders all against the wall. That's it. Okay, we're coming on over. Let your medicine balls go. Come on over to the floor with the stability ball. You're laying flat on your back. Swiss ball leg curl. Here we go. Curling in and out. Start flat on your back. Hands to your sides. Ready? Make sure your calves are touching the ball before you begin. And begin. Lift up, curl in and out. Now you may find if you come in too far on this exercise, that ball will start to slip out on you. Just readjust, take a real quick break, bring the ball in underneath you. But the goal is every time you get out straight, you should be able to touch your calf on that ball. And you can also make it a little bit harder on yourself by putting your hands behind your head. That's completely up to you. Just remember, the balance factor is exaggerated a little bit more when you put your hands behind your head. Okay. Let the stability ball go. We're going to go to a traditional squat jump. Hands behind your head, exploding off the ground. I want to see some explosion here. Here we go. Ready? And go. Hands behind your head. Excellent. The width of your feet is really up to you. That's a personal preference. The main recommendation is about shoulder width or a little bit wider than shoulder width. Just be careful that when you land and hit the ground, you've got to use your knees as a built-in shock absorber. Seven seconds. Stay with it. Good job. Okay, grab your dumbbells. We're going to go to the traditional lunge, stepping forward, alternating sides. Here we go. Ready, and begin. Step forward, drop that weight on your heels, and more importantly, push off the heel when you come back. So when you step back, you should see your toe the highest point when you step back. If you see your heel coming and your toe pointed, that means you just pushed off the ball of your foot and not your heel. Stay focused, stay leaning into it. Excellent. You got 6 seconds. 3. Okay, great job. Use those same dumbbells now. You're going to go into a squat with the dumbbells up in your shoulders. Now, most important part here, make sure you keep your elbows shoulder width. Don't let them go way out to the sides now. Ready? And begin. Weight on your heels. Keep that back nice and stable here. Try to keep your elbows as close as you can to shoulder width. Weight on the heels. Excellent job. Okay, we've got 12 seconds. Exhale as you start your ascent. Big, deep breath on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Stomach nice and tight. Okay, here we go. Keep the same weights. Stiff-legged deadlift. Weights are down facing your legs, straight up and down. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Look straight up and look forward and really focus on your back staying rigid here. As soon as you start to feel your hamstrings at the bottom of the movement, that's your signal to come on back up. This is not another contest to see how deep you can go with your upper body. As soon as you feel your hamstrings, that's your signal. And the more you put that weight on your heels, the sooner you're going to feel those hamstrings kick in. 3. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go reverse lunge now. So you can keep those weights. You're stepping backwards now versus the traditional lunge. Ready? And begin. Step back, drop, lean into it. Put all the pressure on that front heel now. Stomach nice and tight, and your torso should be pivoted forward on that front heel. I don't want you to, when you step backward, I don't want you to shift that weight to the back leg. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, next exercise, the traditional squat with your feet together this time and arms hanging to the sides with your weights. Here we go. Ready? Begin. Excellent. Stomach stays nice and tight here. Stay focused on what's going on here. Fatigue's going to start to become a factor here pretty soon. Now the goal here is to also keep your knees together. Feet and knees together the whole time. Entire range of motion. Big deep breaths. Exhale as you start your ascent. We got 5 seconds left. Great job. Okay, let the dumbbells go. Get your stability ball. We're going to be seated on the stability ball for the adduction movement now. Seated, straddling the ball with your legs out to the sides. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Your feet are behind the ball now. Remember, the feet are just used for balance. Use those knees. Squeeze the ball. Hold for 1 second. And then release. Keep that stomach nice and tight. Excellent. You should feel your inner thighs and your glutes throughout the entire range of this motion here. Great job. We've got 6 seconds left. Okay, keep your stability ball. You're going down to the floor. We got the two-legged bridge coming up. Flat down on your back. The soles of your feet are on the ball with your knees bent 90 degrees. Hands down to your sides to start. Here we go. Ready? Begin. The ball should stay in one spot now. Don't let it move at all. No curling, just going up and down. Touch your rear end, lift right back up. And you've got 2 options here. You can put your hands down to your sides or you can put your hands behind your head. Hands behind your head is a little bit more advanced. But make sure full range of motion. Touch your rear end every single repetition. Excellent job. 4 seconds. Okay, let that stability ball go. We got one more exercise to complete this cycle. Squat and hold, or isometric contraction. Here we go. We've got hands behind your head. Get as deep as you can now. Each time we get into this exercise, you should be able to get a little bit deeper. Here we go. Ready? And go. Feet a little wider than shoulder width or shoulder width. It's up to you. Keep that stomach nice and tight. Don't over-accentuate your low back. Keep that weight on the heels. And as always with all the squats, you want to look forward and up. Elbows nice and wide. Great job with your breathing. Big, deep breaths. 6 seconds. Okay, great job. That completes the second cycle in this workout. We've got one more to go. Take a little break, get some fluid, loosen up a little bit. We'll start back in about 10 more seconds. Great job, guys. Okay, here we go. We're going to start off again on the wall. Grab your medicine ball, come on over to the wall. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Squat into a 90-degree angle. Make sure all your emphasis now is on your heels. Focus on that heel. The more you put on your heel, the less you put on your knees. And the advanced version is to put your arms up at a 90-degree angle. Push your elbows, the top of your hand, and your shoulders and head against the wall. This will help stretch out your upper body and help you with your posture. Excellent. 5 seconds, guys. Great job. Big, deep breaths. Focus on the heels. Great job. Okay, come on over. Get your stability ball. We're going to do a Swiss ball, stability ball leg curl. So flat down on your back, curling the ball in and out. Okay, here we go. Ready? And begin. Start with your legs straight, arms to your sides, lift the hips up, curl in and out. And remember, every time you go straight, try to adjust the ball so you feel your calf a little bit on that ball. Sometimes when people go all the way out, extending out, they almost feel like they're hyperextending their knees. So if that's the case, you don't need to go completely straight. Exhale as you pull in. The advanced version, once again, is with your hands behind your head. Great job. Okay, let the stability ball go. We're going to go to the squat jump next. Hands behind your head, feet shoulder width apart. Here we go. We're almost there. Ready? And begin. Exploding off the ground now. Weight on the heels. The second you hit the ground, push that weight back onto your heels and drop your rear end backwards. Big, deep breaks. Excellent. Exhale as you lift. Inhale on the way down. 8 seconds. Stay with me. Go at your own pace. You start to feel your form compromised, just slow down, take it a little slower, and take a break. Okay, we got the traditional lunge next, dumbbells by your sides. Here we go, stepping forward. Now make sure you stay shoulder width with your hips. Ready? And go. Excellent. Step forward, put the weight on the heel, push back off the heel. Lean into it, stomach stays nice and tight. Now once again, if you feel your form is starting to get compromised from fatigue, just take a little break and slow down a little bit. You've got 8 seconds. Great job, guys. Let's finish it up. Okay. Keep your dumbbells. We're going to do the traditional squat with the dumbbells up on your shoulders next. The key here is to make sure those elbows stay shoulder width. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Elbows shoulder width. Push that weight onto your heels. Drop your rear end. And exhale as you lift. Excellent. Stay with it. We've got 15 seconds here. Big, deep breaths. Stay focused on keeping your belly button pulled in. And as with all the other squats, make sure you look forward and look up. 4 seconds. Okay. Keep the same dumbbells. We're going into a stiff-legged deadlift next. Weights facing your thighs. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Look forward, look up. Push that weight onto your heels and drop over. Keep that back nice and straight. That's it. Stay focused on looking forward and looking up. As soon as you feel your hamstring at the bottom, that's your signal to come on back up. Excellent. We've got 10 seconds left. 5. Okay, keep your dumbbells. We've got the reverse lunge next. Same weights. Stepping backward this time. Ready? And begin. We're shooting for 2 90-degree angles here. Remember, keep the weight on the front leg. Do not transfer your weight to that back leg. Big, deep breaths. Stay focused on that front heel. Excellent. 2 90-degree angles. The back knee does not need to touch the floor, but get it real close. 3. Okay, keep your weights. We got a regular squat, but this time we're going to put your feet together. Arms hanging down to your sides. Here we go. Ready? And go. We've got a lot of squat variations in this exercise. Some people consider this the king of all leg exercises, the traditional squat. We just added a bunch of different variations here today. Look straight ahead, look forward and up. Stomach nice and tight. Try to keep your feet and knees together as much as you can. 3. Excellent. Okay, let your dumbbells go. Get your stability ball. Seated on the stability ball, adduction exercise. Straddling the ball. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Squeeze with the knees, hold 1001, and then release. Your feet should be behind the ball. Your feet are really only used for balance. There's no need to push off your toes on this exercise. You should feel your glutes and your inner thighs contracting here. Stomach nice and tight. 10 seconds. Excellent. 4. Okay, keep your stability ball. We're going down to the floor. We're going to do the bridge next. Stability ball bridge, laying flat on your back. You start with your knees bent and your heels on the ball. Soles of your feet, heels on the ball, hands to your sides. Ready? And go. Up and down with your heels. Up and down with your hips. The soles of your feet on that ball. That's it. And remember, you've got 2 variations here. Hands behind your head or arms down to your sides. Stomach nice and tight. Do not let that ball go anywhere. It's got to stay in one position. Excellent. Don't let fatigue get your form here. Stay focused. Okay, real quick break. We're going into the last exercise today, the squat and hold or isometric squat. You won't need the ball for this one. Hands behind your head, going down to whatever depth you're comfortable with. Here we go. Ready and begin. Excellent. Big, deep breaths. As with all the other squats, look forward and look up. Keep that stomach tight. Your elbows got to stay nice and wide. As soon as you start bringing those elbows in, you're going to start rounding your head and shoulders. So push through that barrier here. Don't let fatigue become your enemy. 5 seconds. Excellent, guys. Stay with it. Excellent. Okay, thank you for joining us today for this leg and glute workout. We've got a bunch of other selections available on the main menu. Feel free to check those out. See you next time.
We hope that you enjoyed your workout. For more information about Dale Benedict and the Snow Angel Fitness Series, visit snowangelfitness.com. And for more information about Coach Troy Jacobson's complete library of fitness and training DVDs, camps, and coaching services, visit coachtroy.com or call 1-888-288-0503.